Hey guys, it's Ripa Mike. It's October 16th, I think. And I am at the Ripa Heaven in Texas. It is the warehouse down here. As you can see, hundreds of excavators. And I'll talk about what's in here. But I've got pallet forks. So Cody, won't say last name for security, but I've got pallet forks. I've got all kinds of mini skid steer attachments. This is the first ones, I believe, in the US. And then there's some more back there. But the main purpose of this video, this is the new model of the R32. And then I've got something I'll show you back there, and I'd like to get your comments on it. But basically, you saw about 3 weeks ago, I did a video where I talked about the updated machines from Ripa. So this is the R32 where they took my suggestion and moved this back a couple of inches. So now we've got 4 extra inches of clearance here. The other thing that's going to be new is, if you notice, this is an, and I apologize about the light, but this is an air ride seat, and you can see it's fully adjustable. The head, the back, all this, the arms. It's a very, very nice seat. And when you sit on this thing, you're going to love it. The other major design feature is this, what Ripa is calling an explosion-proof valve. Basically, before, if you have this lifted up, the boom lifted up, if the hydraulic line that controls the boom were to be cut or have a severe leak, it would just drop to the ground, right? And that's not a Ripa thing. That's just in general, unless the excavator has a valve similar to this. So with this, and we actually did a video where they took an angle grinder and they cut the hydraulic line, and now nothing happens. So it's a safety improvement that they did here. The other thing, if you notice, all of the Zerk fittings now are these little pointed ends like you see here. I've been buying the videos. I've been buying them on YouTube, and when I sell an excavator or whatever the machine is, giving the new owner the proper pointy grease Zerk fitting. So as you can see, and let me see here without killing myself. Well, there, you can see now on the cylinder, which is where the flat faced Zerk fittings are. These are now the pointy ones. So you can see that there. So this is the first machine batch, and they're here in Virginia. And then there's some other little minor things here or there. But that's the main deal. The other part, and I'll just show you, I don't think I'm going to carry this, but on the R15, they now have an option for a completely enclosed cab. So they've got one of these down here that literally just came in. So this is awesome. I mean, it looks great. And to be honest, I wish the cabs on the R22 and R32 was like this. I mean, it's a steel frame handle that you see right here. So I love this. It's very strong. This is the best door of all the excavator models, up to and including the R57. It's very nice, well built. This is solid. When you grab this thing, it's solid. The thing that I don't like about it is up here, there's no glass. So you've got to, if you're sitting up here as an operator, you're going to have to hunch down to look up here. I wish they did this like they did the R32, which you can see this is really dusty. But there's glass right there to where it's easy to see above, right? And that's not really just an R15. That's even, like the R10. I wish there was something here where you could just see out through there, but I know that'd be extra cost, whatever. But anyway, so this has circulation air, not air conditioning. So in Texas, it's 110 degrees or hotter in my area. I think a person would die if you were in this thing. And the door, unlike the R22 and R32, this door isn't meant to be left open when the machine is in operation. You know, with the R32, and I'll walk back over there in a second, the door kind of, you know, fastens back on itself. This would, I mean, it's got kind of like a little, like right there, you know, with that little pressure cylinder thing, whatever you want to call it. It's sort of holding back, but I think you would break this door. Forget that it's also sticking out about 2 feet. You know, if you look at it sideways, flush from the machine. But I'm just sitting here thinking, I don't care how fast of a fan you've got going. And of course, you know, it's got a little fan up there, an LED light. I love this, but in the South, you're gonna die from heat stroke. Like, I just can't see this being popular at all without air conditioning. So I don't plan on getting this, but if somebody wants it, you know, Houston's a 4-hour drive. I can get one in about 3 to 5 business days. But that's about a $3,000 option. So that's a lot of money for in you know, probably, you know, a third of the states. You're not going to want to sit in that thing. It'd be great during the winter down here, but man, from May through November, you couldn't catch me in that. Okay. But please put your comments down below if you think that's something that would be of benefit to you. What the hell, you know, excuse my language. I'll stock it if people will buy it. Okay. So see, like, the coming back up here to the R32, if you notice this door, so this is now, I'm standing flush. You can see at the tracks in alignment. So because the door it actually has a curve to it, it's concave. So see, you can see this isn't going to go anywhere. So I don't necessarily know that I'd want to sit here and drive it around and be real bumpy, but at least this is a solid welded attach right here where you push the button. But I mean, that's solid. That's not going to go anywhere. On that R15 with that cab, you're going to break the door. Or so it's meant to be open. Now the other thing, and I can't really show this right now. Let me get up in here. So this is again the new design of the R32. So even though there's foot pedals down here, and when I come back down here, I'll show this, but there's buttons here now on the joysticks. They'll probably get mad at me, but I'll put them back on. So see, there's buttons here, and you're going to be able to operate the some of the hydraulics that you used to use, the floor switches. You'll now be able to go up here, and then down the road, from what I've been told, the floor pedals are going to completely go away. Now, obviously for the sticks, that's not going away, but for the thumb and the auxiliary, you know, attachment, like a brush cutter, rotary grapple, that type of thing, those are going to stay there. So this is coming to, I believe, the R18 and higher machine, as is, where is it at? I can't find it. Supposedly on this model, there's a button that you can switch to go from SAE to what we call backhoe, or vice versa. Maybe it's somewhere else. I don't know. But I'll ask Edgar and the wonderful team down here at the Houston plant. But anyway, I just want to give you a quick shout out. You'll see this in about 2 days, so it's Friday, so this will be released sometime Sunday afternoon. But going back to the visibility on the cab, you can see it's really visible. I wish something like this would be done on all the excavators, because I'm forever hunching down when I'm driving around and I'm under something low. You know, call it paranoid from, you know, driving a 40-foot or 38-foot RV. You know, I'm always whacked about, you know, things that I'm going under. So I guess that's just my paranoia when I'm driving an excavator that's 92 inches tall or whatever it is. But anyway, any other comments, concerns, put them down. You know, I'm down here in Houston now just about every week. So if you've got a comment or a question, or there's something specific you want to see, let me know. Otherwise, y'all have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.